That's sorry, yeah. In Sema and then I'm in bonds in social media air patch say NPP stalwart Peter Amewu happened to be the former Minister of Energy and also held various positions in the New Patriotic Party, and even crown we realize a brana NPP for more a year or more November 4th 2023 a presidential primary so na Peter Amewu ni pod in support ko tanichi air launch mountain. It was speculated say anka Alan Timifa he will have been the person and be a running mate of Alan Chemanti on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party up until Alan Chemanti Ofi party. But then Peter Amewu, even though he lost his seat in the re-election, and then I say, he has found himself in a very bizarre situation. So what is really happening? That's sorry, Ketsi GH Channel 1 TV and a City News Omodin Sembia Babe Tuja per video Guno na party said Peter Amewu armed men have stormed his premises. Now when this thing happened, people were asking what is really going on. But then amount for any people and even on social media, one more we privy to it, were saying that yes, a NDC for and I'm saying national security for Marco Tutu on the compound and the premises of the former Hohoi MP Peter Amewu. Party say according to the umpires, they needed to arrest him that immediate time with immediate effect. So the big thing was what really happened. Is John Dramani Mahama's national security behind this? What is really going on? Therefore, we have all the news and all the updates. First of all, let us take John Dramani Mahama out because on social media, the fingers, the hands are pointing at John Dramani Mahama. Bimo Party say he has already started weaponizing the state agencies that like the national security, like the NIB, and also the police and military to raid people's compound. But then far from that, that is not the truth, because the truth of the matter is that this has nothing to do with John Dramani Mahama. Fine, it will be called so, but then it is not so. Now, before we get you into the full version of what really happened, the full accounts behind this whole thing, let's watch this particular video. Let's get a scene at what really happened at Peter Amewu's compound. We give you all the evidence. You will really be shocked, the people behind this. And once again, it is not John Dramani Mahama.
No way. Bad day, papa.
You just come now, you take that. Baba, what about it?
Okay, so let's really get straight into it for us to know exactly what really happened. Now, we were telling you something, so this whole thing has nothing to do with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So this is it. Now, an eyewitness are or and obeying the premises of Peter Amewu editally what really happened and the full account are all distorted the arguments of the New Patriotic Party that this is just one of the things that NDC4 is behind. Now, a lengthy and reading. Or say it is the armed men who posted who posted the gate order on the who posted the court order on the gate for me. So this whole beginning, this whole scaffold course, party said it had to do with a certain court order. Now, if you are familiar with court things, you realize it will be the court. Nipa no de wa court ni a plaintiff, and you nipa ne de wa kono. Una nipa de wa court, we a defendant. So that is the two things, and are the two how basically we distinguish the two characters here. So in this case, no be the Peter Amewu akọ court, and very soon we'll know the people behind it. Now, you didn't call court, you know, court extra Peter Amewu, because they need to give you a formal consent. So be the akọ court respond in few days. Now that particular court, you know, papers, they find court rate. Now some court rates, you know, per the law, no, nipa was signing together with the plaintiff. Nipa no do court, no. Yede be sha won sa wa yede court, no. Nipa obedi say juma no a court bailiff. So the court bailiff comes with the person or goes with the person or the wo nipa no akoko. So in this case, Peter Amewu nipa no na court, no. The person came with the court bailiff to give Peter Amewu the formal paper said this is the court rate obedi wako court. So that was where the whole argument and the whole thing started. So the true story is that petitioners in the SALL case had a court order to serve on Peter Amewu substitute service. Copies of that were pasted on the notice board at the High Court. So this whole thing had to do with a case, the SALL case. Now, according to what we are learning, let's say I was say this ankrata no Emma Peter Amewu. Now, somebody will be asking, say, what is really happening and what has the whole SALL case and everything had to do with a very soon be getting into the SALL case and how Peter Amewu me no can say no abem. But first of all, and or say the petitioners later went to the Hohoy High Court and were given a bailiff to go and paste the order on Amewu's gate. When they were in the process of pasting the documents, the gateman made a call that led to some young men running to the residence to confront the petitioners and the bailiff. So apparently, one more, it is a omode a year. Peter Amewu court together with the court bailiff no omoba so omode a year in krata ebetali Peter Amewu a gate home. Into omode tally gates no ena eye gate man na eye Peter Amewu gate man of free boys amumbro ni bibi tare has a ho and it is area boys ya you know area man Peter Amewu omoba be hwe na bi obi aben bibi omo be support yento aso. Indeed, it's alleged that the men who came in a pickup had machetes, and so the security detail that followed the petitioner pulled out his pistol that he felt threatened. So, the catch was a nipa na or day a year Peter Amewu court, the petitioner and the court bailiff in this case. No, ebro mu pesti na gateman ne free boy sa mombra omu ye bi nkofo bi abaha no omu ba na nkofo ni kute sekan ni ejan ni nema. Inti eba ne sana nipa no ni court bailiff ne court bailiff na usually they go with a policeman and a service person. Into who send for ne basa boy dia na moye wo Peter Amewu resident mu fi na omutwi to. So if you saw a pistol in the video you play you be saying play view na, that is how the pistol came about. The bailiff was then ordered by the mobs to remove the documents from the gate, and he answered that it's an order from above. Into ho NSM no say boys now mobile no mobile say only niema ni emfi gate no, and also there be when a court order, which is the order from above. Now let's check the video again. How many people had a gun to suggest the armed men stormed the former minister's residence? So clearly, one eyewitness said this is not true. NDC phobia, NPP phobia na making things up. Now if you look on the screens very well, this is the whole thing. Courts a year document paste. See, if you go in and out of court, this particular one is something that really a big deal. Now, for those of you who are no, not me catch them say, this whole issue had to do with the SALL case. Now, for those of you munim the course now, for some time now, there's been an ongoing fight for democratic rights. Basically, communities be a voter region. That's the Santrofi, Akpofu, Likpe, and Lolubi. All of them, they've been nestled in Ghana's Oti region. Into who say the past elections, a course, basically they couldn't find a representative because I said share one constituency near the. So that was what brought about the whole SALL case. I mean, say it has been ongoing. So the SALL basically a Sound Trophy, Akpafu, Likpe, and also Lolobi or more ena ya nestle share a Ghana's Oti region. I mean, say ababeye because omu need representation on akokota enya sempitwa. Now I realize say way back a year in 2020 general elections because of this particular SALL, OT region, no, they couldn't actually get a representative because 17,000 of among eligible voters, they were denied the opportunity to vote for their own member of parliament. And in the same way, of course, they say, so sad that is a P quarter. Because of that, the creation of OT region in December 2018, following a national referendum, no, and on a set stage, a mass, a whole constituency crisis, so if you are seeing this whole thing about a year Amewu issue near the other, this is exactly what we know. Now we know as time goes on, there will be more details into this, there will be more scope and more angles to this. We will know exactly where this is going, where this is heading, and whatever is coming from this particular case. We'll be giving you more updates as all of these various events unfold.